Good afternoon, everyone. This is James at Locking the Value talking to you today about the wonderful world of crypto. I'm seeing a lot of people doing top 5 for October videos. And my honest take is I don't think there's going to be a top 5. I don't think we're going to see gains in many places at all this month. And I'm being honest with you and saying I'm not going to be I'm looking at projects, but I'm not going to be looking at what 5 projects are going to have huge impacts this month because I don't think any are really going to. We've got to bear in mind right now we're in October. It is the election cycle month. It's historically the worst month for stocks and shares. As a result, that's also going to be true for cryptocurrency. Generally, the reality is that traders and investors don't like change. So this situation where we're waiting to see who wins between Trump and Biden is going to have a fairly significant impact on the stock market because people are going to be careful about their investments and probably pull out of a number of positions so that they've got liquid capital to buy back in at lower prices. And who wins that election is again going to have a big impact on the markets. If Trump wins, the markets will react better than if Biden wins. I don't know who's going to win, and I'm not sure. I don't really want to get into the politics of it, but I think Trump's going to win. And I say that based on the fact that I think this month he's going to pass legislation to get every American another $1,200. I think a lot of those people that are undecideds will be swayed by that. And I think we might be in for a surprise. We'll see. But if he wins, the markets will react more positively than if Biden wins. But we're in the most unique circumstances in recorded history with COVID going on and its impact upon global economy, mass money printing, an upcoming major election. I don't think it's sensible nor fair to be saying these are going to be 5 projects that are going to do insanely well, because I don't think there are going to be any projects this month that do well. My strategy for the month is finding good buy points on projects that I like. I can give you a couple examples. Polkadot, Chainlink, Band Protocol, to name a few. Neo, I'm hoping if Neo dips down to $15, that's a good buy. That's a good entry point for me. And I'm going to strengthen positions in projects that I like. It's that simple. I'm not going to be buying into new projects at the moment. I don't think that's wise. There have been some interesting pieces of news coming out. Coinbase is sending all of anyone that made over $6,500 last year. Their details have been sent through to HMRC. Now, it's odd that that's now been announced. Also, I'm not sure why that's necessarily going to happen, because in the UK you do have a certain amount that is capital gains tax free, and it's up to about £12,000, give or take. So actually, while they can provide the HMRC with that information, if that's all anyone made that were capital gains profits, they're not going to get taxed anyway. So I don't quite understand the logic there, unless it's preparation to monitor those individuals for next year. So we'll see. Now, Credible Crypto, who if you follow on Twitter, this analyst has predicted um, that there could be an XRP rise between 20 and 30 US dollars in the next bull run, due to its fundamentals. He said, "Keep it real. XRP is not predetermined, not backed by gold, and will not reach the Bitcoin prices. XRP will not replace the dollar, but it doesn't need to do any of these things to make you and me life-changing money over the next 3 years. I don't know about the long term, but look for $20 to $30 over the next bull run, which is 2 to 3 years, according to him. Now, I think we all believe we're looking at about 18 months for the next bull run. He argues that a price close to $10,000 is not realistic, as it would require a market cap of, what's that? That looks to me to be an insane amount of money. Well, let's have a look. There's a million, there's a billion, there's a trillion, a quadrillion. So, yeah, this is not happening. And he's right, that isn't going to happen. If it ends up seeing real world use and adoption, then there is value in holding it, plain and simple. Literally, the entire crypto space right now is to some extent a speculative moonshot. XRP has more usage, adoption, and demand than most, which makes it a solid bet. That's all any coin in the space is right now, though, a bet. Let's not kid ourselves. Speculation is what's going to fuel the next bull run, just like the last two. And that speculation will also make many very wealthy, just like the last two. I am saying we are still early. Real use cases and utility are something that cryptos are aiming to achieve. So, interesting take. I'm not sure we see $20 or $30 for XRP. However, I do believe we'll see $5. I don't think a 20x is unreasonable from where it's at. I think we're going to see a 10x on Bitcoin and a 10x on Ethereum, and then as we trickle down the crypto lists, some of those projects are going to have bigger gains. It's just that simple. XRP will be one of them, I'm sure. Chainlink, everyone keeps talking about Chainlink hitting $100 a coin. Even if it does that, its market cap's 36 billion, which would still be less than a tenth of Ethereum's, when Ethereum 10x's. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting. But I do want people to exercise, or bear in mind, you've got to exercise caution. This month, there's going to be a continued bleed. And I'm saying that based on evidence and what other analysts are saying and what I've read.